Open us up with some, I don't know, some Clover dumbness.
She's sad. She can't be dumb. She's too sad.
Okay, well that's the opening of this episode.
Yeah.
I'm Clover. I'm a sad girl. Fuck everything.
Fuck you guys. I'm out.
I'm out.
I'm out, bitches.
Thank you.
Jumps
It
over.
was Clover. Hey there, 999 Dango Duo. You know the deal. We're back.
Hi.
It was Clover.
She was there.
She looked at the floor as she spoke, and her voice was a cold monotone.
I think Zero is one of us. One of us.
Every human body in the room froze, except for all the alien bodies.
Yeah.
The only sound was the muffled rustling of breath. Eyes darted from face to face. One of those faces was the face of their jailer.
Well, if you're taking Clover's idea, then yes.
I like that we have now 3 paradigms now.
Mm-hmm.
But whom?
It should be whom, yeah.
I mean, doesn't matter. I mean, you're right.
Whom when you're talking about people, I believe, right?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Junpei said, Well, now that's just downright possible. Now, that's a crazy there.
I don't want to escalate the situation, so I'm going to say that's crazy.
I don't want to escalate the situation, so
I'm going to
gonna
yell
go
at the girl.
I'm going to go with option 3. Your brother was a little bitch.
Yeah, that won't escalate
Yeah,
anything.
he deserved to die, and I hope he burns in hell.
Terrible.
So what's your...
That's crazy.
That's crazy. Look at these millennials with their crazy theories.
And how healthcare should work, and universal healthcare. Ha!
There's a tweet going around for a while. The new healthcare system is that when you're born, they hand you 50 Tylenols. Those are your Tylenols. You can do whatever you want with them, use them or not. But those are yours.
All 50. All
That's
right.
what you
here we
get.
go.
That's the new healthcare system.
My other favorite, modern what's the word? Not relatable. What's the word for like a tweet that's relevant? My new...
Thank you.
Thank you.
Relevant.
Thank you, me. The other relevant tweet is like, all you millennials with your healthcare, with the universal healthcare. Back in my day, we just died.
Oof.
Good one though.
I'm also a big fan of recently, and have you seen the NL says like NL said something really dumb, and the other guys were just like, yeah, well, whatever, you guys don't have it that good in Canada or something. It's like, you know what? I don't know about you, but I like going to the emergency room whenever I need to.
Right? Yeah.
And I'm just like, oof.
For any medical emergency or non-emergency.
Oof. I'm just like, damn.
Too real.
This destroyed the entire stream.
Perfect.
Got him, boys. That's crazy. Isn't this ship going to sink in a few hours? If Zero was here with us, he'd be putting himself in danger. Why the hell would he do something like that? There is no motive. Clover looked up at Junpei, and her face fell.
You don't believe me?
Her eyes were so pitiful. The moment Junpei's met them, he felt his heart tighten. He didn't think what he said was wrong, but perhaps the way he had said it had been. He had been too insensitive.
I was just trying to de-escalate the situation.
A 21-year-old boy being insensitive.
Hormonal boy. Never.
Actually, your brother didn't die, was murdered, actually.
Excuse me.
Clover had just lost her brother, you fucking asshole.
Yeah.
Why wouldn't you just agree with her, you...
Because I didn't want to escalate everyone else,
His
my
death
god.
would have been bad enough. Now we know what sort of person you are, kitty.
Yeah, trying to de-escalate the situation like a little bitch.
Always...
That's me.
Come on, commit to the situation.
No, de-escalate.
No, murder someone else. Make it worse. Make it worse.
That's what
Pull
they
out a
want.
gun and just start shooting it.
That's
Come on.
That's what they want. That's what Mono Bear wants.
All right, you bastards.
It's time for
His
the
death
stream.
would have been bad enough, but you'd also seen the blasted wreck of his body.
Yep.
One day we're gonna do Dingle Rompers, and you're gonna enjoy 50 hours of that Monokuma voice.
You're going to enjoy. Some people might not, but...
Yeah. I mean, I'm gonna enjoy it, because
Yep.
I love my Monokuma voice.
And then in the second game, we get Monomi. Yay!
Oh, get out of here! This is my show now! Get out!
He punched me into the stratosphere.
Oh, we had so much fun doing that.
That was fun.
That was a casual Let's Play.
Yeah.
We did all the voices for 3 chapters, and didn't record a single thing of it.
Yep.
And then we started this channel.
Yep.
That was actually that was part of it.
Yeah,
honestly.
I was part of it in the Tales of Symphonia when we did.
Yeah.
When I was.
He's there would have been bad enough, but oh god, we did like 3 hours of that.
Yes,
I mean,
we
we'll
did.
do it again. I think enough time has passed.
Yeah.
And we'll pass by the time that we get to another RPG like that.
Yeah. And get to another big RPG.
People don't know this, but we actually one of us picks the games. Mm-hmm. Like you pick Paper Mario, I pick 999.
Yep.
And since we kind of ended up doing Amnesia, I picked that we did P3P. No, we picked that together.
We picked it together.
We picked that together.
I
No,
think-
because that was our third lane, I guess.
Yeah.
Yeah. So yeah, like when 99 is over, I'll pick another something.
Max gets to pick the next
Yeah,
one.
and when Paper Mario is over,
I get to pick the next one, which
Yeah.
I've already decided, but I'm not going to tell you because
no, I know.
spoilers.
Shh, spoilers.
Spoilers.
Would have been bad enough, but he also kind of just saw him all dead and stuff.
Yeah.
Junpei barely knew him, and the sight had been enough to make him sick.
You did put on the timer, right?
Yeah, I did.
Okay.
What Clover had felt, he couldn't even begin to imagine. In the mental state she must have been in, it was understandable that she would look at those around her with suspicion. She felt everyone was against her. The least Junpei could have done, fucking asshole, was to try to understand what she was
This
feeling.
game is calling me an asshole. Hey,
Twice
honey,
already.
this game just called me an asshole.
Honey. Sweet Buns. He refers to his wife in the movie as Sweet. We're talking about Maximum Overdrive, Stephen King's
King.
magnum opus. In the
Yeah.
beginning of the movie, like he appears and he's like, "Ha, Sweet Buns. This machine just called me an asshole." I fucking love Stephen King so
Perfect.
much. He felt the shame of what he had said.
Yeah, thanks for giving the player agency, and then
Perhaps he thought I should apologize. But I'm a man. I don't have to do that. But before that apology could begin. Clover, I understand what you're feeling. I too once lost someone. My goldfish. You don't feel that you can trust. He was also a disabled goldfish. Oof. I'm sorry.
Terrible. He
I'm
was also
sorry.
blind.
He was also blind.
ironically, he was named Snake as well.
But that was after Snake from the Metal Gear Solid franchise.
Yes.
Oh, this is the stupidest part of the LP. You don't feel that you can trust any of us, do you? Ace had beaten Junpei to the punch. As he spoke to Clover, his face was calm and friendly. But you have to understand, the more we distrust one another, the further we fall into our true foe's trap.
I dropped my lap.
Zero was the one who did those. God damn it, Kitty. I'm leaning forward because you're leaning forward because we're sharing umbilical cord.
Ew.
I know. I was thinking Isaac stuff.
Oh, yeah.
As opposed to the other umbilical cord, and I was because you lean forward, and I'm like, oh, the headphone's gonna pop. It's gonna get pulled out of my ear. I'm like, lean forward. Zero was the one who did those terrible things to your brother. Do you want to let yourself be manipulated by someone who would do such a horrible, horrible thing? Clover didn't answer. She didn't even look at Ace. The whole time her eyes were on Junpei. He could feel Clover's eyes boring into him. That
That's a,
because boring.
it's a
I
weird-
wonder if the way we use it now was taken, like, it used to mean this, but then they were like, oh, that's boring. As in,
Yeah,
like,
maybe.
yeah, actually, it makes sense, actually.
Words.
They were the color of a deep winter lake. Junpei saw no suspicion in them, only sadness. Then in that horrible silence, Santa started fucking beatboxing.
I'm Batman. Batman.
Oh, that movie was so fucking good.
That's a good movie.
Statistics, compassion. The Batman Lego movie is the greatest film of all time. They heard a bell begin to ring. It's up there.
It's
It's
pretty
up
damn
there.
good.
I was actually laughing. I was laughing in a kid's movie.
Yeah, when kids movies nowadays,
Nowadays.
just goddamn trolls
And
and
the cars.
minions.
Oh, fucking minions are fucking
Thank God minions are dying.
awful.
Thank the Lord Almighty.
My sister sometimes sends us unsarcastic minion images.
Yeah, it's bad.
Like she doesn't know they're bad.
Yeah.
That's the worst thing.
That's the
It was the clock at the central staircase. Ah, shit! It's 3 a.m.
And
It's usually
the
time I go to
afternoon. Your eyes are the size of the moon. Moon.
Wow, Panic at the Disco, huh? Remember those days? See, there's
mean, like,
kids in
2
high
years
school
ago?
right now. No.
Oh
there's
no,
kid-
wait, there. I was thinking Fall Out Boy.
No, they're. Oh yeah. There's kids in high school right now who are like, oh, Panic at the Disco. Yeah, those guys are classic.
Yeah.
Oof.
To be
Yeah,
fair,
you
we're
know-
like Cher.
Yeah.
She was classic.
Yeah, or Michael Jackson.
Yeah.
And I'm like, yeah, you know those classic bands like Fall Out Boy and My Chemical Romance?
Oof.
Oh, we're old.
Yeah.
Get your line, Lotus.
That means we only have 3 hours left.
She was reminiscing about all the bands she liked.
Mm-hmm.
What is this dongle here?
It's to connect.
Yeah, I guess. Then we need to move. Now.
I have a thing that
7. Clover.
does that.
I know how you feel, but you do understand that right now it's important we trust one another, don't you?
That makes him a little suspicious.
7 and Clover remain silent. What? I like that you're doing the whole like roundabout. It's like 7 hasn't said a single thing, and you have done the math. And it makes you wonder who else has already done the math. Mm-hmm. Maybe a genius like Lotus has.
Yeah,
their eyes were looking at something somewhere else. Something somewhere else. At something somewhere else. Very far away. We must go. We have very little time left, son. Ace's words put their feet to moving. They all knew where they were going.
We did?
Their next destination was Mercury.
Wait, what? Where did we get Mercury?
Oh, I think this is the split. It sat bolted to the wall. It sat near. I was still doing it.
Wait. Where did we get Mercury?
I think they got it.
Oh, okay.
It sat bolted to the wall near the stairs that led to the casino and the kitchen, between the 2 elevators. You actually passed by here. Because you went to the kitchen. The Mercury card reader. Junpei stood in front of it with a Oh, yeah! This is the best song in the whole game. Junpei stood in front of it with the Mercury key card. 7 had given him the card.
I found it when we were checking our shower room.
The cool thing about the other routes is you actually get those items.
Yeah.
And I'm just like, oh, it's not just bullshit like, oh, we just found it.
Yeah, they actually put time into their bullshit.
Yeah.
I'm just kidding.
Well, I mean, yeah. At least that's what he had said. Junpei slid the card through the reader.
Beep, beep.
The light on the reader turned green and made a tiny electronic noise. Beep. Now, they were ready. Junpei and June had been chosen as the investigators. The reasoning being that they had been in E deck before, and no one else had.
Oh, we're on the other side of the elevators, probably.
As before, Junpei set the elevator ahead to make sure the floor they were heading to wasn't flooded. As before, the elevator returned as dry as when it had left. Once it had been checked for water, Junpei and June stepped into the elevator.
These are terrifying elevators.
Yeah. There were only 2 floor buttons they could push. The C and bottom buttons.
Oh, that's new.
The rest were destroyed or did nothing when pushed. Junpei hit the bottom button. The door closed.
Is that lower than E deck then?
Slowly they began to move downwards.
The basement.
Sometime later, Junpei and June stepped off the elevator and onto the bottom deck. They stepped off and saw that the whole hallway... I saw that the hallway to their right ended somewhere between 20 and 25 feet from them. That's so specific. The hallway in front of them was a dead end. But not a regular dead end.
This is the number door.
This is the 8th one we found. There were 2 numbered doors on B deck, near the central staircase. They were doors 4 and 5. There were 3 more numbered doors in the large hospital room. 3, 7, and 8. Junpei and June had found another door on E deck, and Lotus and Santa had found a 7th on the E deck. There was 6 on the door on the E deck, and 1 on the door on the A deck. Numbers.
Yep, those are all numbers.
That's 3, 6, 7. And now door number 2 stood in front of
So
Junpei.
9 is in theory behind one of them.
There was only one thing. It meant.
Do you think the next door we find?
By the way, we're almost there. By the way,
Damn.
like the first route, we're almost complete with the first route. By the way, because like you pick the door, you make your choice, and that's it. And I mean, you do the puzzle. And
I was gonna say there's probably a puzzle.
There's a puzzle, and that's it. And then we get to check the other
ending.
Yeah, yeah, it'll be fun. I'm looking forward to see which one you get.
Yeah.
I wonder which of your choices will come back to
bite me in the butt.
Bite
my butt.
Your butt. Your cute little butt. Yeah, I think so. The next one's gonna be door number 9. Despite himself, Junpei felt excited. There was something about that excitement that frightened him as well, though. He did his best to put it from his mind.
Yes.
to put it from his mind,
That's a phrase.
and head back to C deck with June. Yeah, that was weird.
Yeah.
I would put it away, or push it away.
Away from, yeah.
All right, let's open this up. The piece of paper that folded up lay on the ground next to Junpei's legs. There were 7 of them. Oh, we're there. We're in there now.
Oh, we in there, boys.
They were written on paper pulled from Junpei's notebook, and each bore a code name and a door. Why had they decided to vote that way? They decided it wasn't fair to simply ask everyone at once. That would allow people to force others to go through certain doors. The person who picks first basically has the most power.
Yeah.
Well, that wasn't the only reason. Junpei had proposed the voting system, and he had a plan. It wasn't a plan he wanted anyone catching wind of. However, so he did his best to act calm as he began to open and read the pieces of paper. Can you guess what's gonna happen?
Him and June will end up together or something.
The first one read, Ace requests door number 1. Yes, I do. Would you like me to explain why? No, we don't have time for that. Sorry. Let's keep going. He opened the second one.
Actually, I would like to discuss.
Next is Santa.
But okay.
Yeah, he wants door number 6. Yeah, that's what I wrote. Duh. Junpei continued with the 3rd, 4th, and 5th pieces of paper. Clover wants 1, Lotus wants 2, and 7 also wants 2.
What? Well, wait a minute. There's no way I'm going anywhere with the Elephant Man.
Oof. No. There would be no point to the voting if we let people change their choices, because of stuff like that.
But just give it up, Lotus. It's not like I want to hang out with some exhibitionist grandma anyway.
Dude, oh shit, that's so fucking...
I'm not an exhibitionist. I'm a fucking dancer. I'm wearing clothes. Barely. So, last I checked, that's not a crime. Maybe, but what about common decency? Nobody wants to have to look at chick who looks half naked like Raisin.
Are you tired of the grandma jokes?
Yes.
By this point, I was pretty much like, 'cause she's not even that old.
Yeah, like 7's older.
Yeah, we're gonna insult you as a woman.
Oh my
with your
god.
age.
I'm going to fucking kill you.
Yeah, that wouldn't be that bad.
They're having sex.
Yeah, they're fucking right now. Lotus's hair flared out like the mane of an angry lion, and she roared with a voice that shook the walls. With some difficulty, Ace managed to restrain her. Junpei, read the rest while I finish battling these 2 monsters. Right. Junpei tore his eyes away and looked down at the 6th piece of paper. He opened it. June wants door number 6.
Yeah. I don't really have a reason, I just feel like it.
All of the papers, save Junpei's, had been read. He did some quick calculations in his head. Oh, this is actually kind of cute, actually. These are the 3 doors? No, this is the stairs.
Oh, those are stairs, yeah.
People who request door number 1, Ace plus Clover. Oh, I think, yeah, here I guess. This was a door on the A deck near the central staircase. People who requested door number 2 was 7 plus Lotus. This was the door on the bottom deck, and could be reached by taking the elevator to the bottom of the ship. People who requested door number 6 was Santa and June. This was a door on E deck and could be reached by taking the elevator near the central staircase down. It took him less than a second to run the numbers. He opened the 7th piece of paper and spoke. Okay, the last one is mine. I want to go through.
Alrighty. I already forgot all the numbers. Shit. Okay, so number 1 is Ace and Clover. Number 6 is.
I'm gonna just give you a little bit of an insight.
Yeah.
Just so you don't spend too much time trying to figure out the perfect solution.
Can I go to all of them?
People will move around.
Okay, I figured.
Yeah. Because some combinations don't work.
Yeah. Okay, hold on. Well, what was the last door? Oh, it's 2, and that's 7.
Yeah. It's 2, 1,
8.
and 6.
And 6 is 3 and 6. Okay. So in theory.
Well, you have 1 and 1 on the first. Wait. Oh
yeah,
no. Okay. Door number 1 is Ace and
Clover.
Clover. Door number 6 is Santa and June.
And door number 7 is.
And door number 2 is 7 and 8.
Yeah. Okay.
Now, okay. Before you even start thinking about it.
Okay.
Is there any door that you are interested in checking out?
Well, I would think the doors that would be most likely to lead to an exit would be either the top or the bottom. Actually, probably not the bottom. There's never an exit on the bottom of boats unless there's like a torpedo hole that you can get through or something like that. So I would think the most viable solution for an exit would be number 1, because it's at the top. But knowing Zero's bullshit or something, 6 could also be likely for an exit. I don't think 2 is likely for an exit. Although it could be likely for, the 9th door, because it's like at the bottom of the fucking ship.
I'm looking at my notes and just nodding, listeningly.
Yeah. I get June. I think 6 has a good feeling, because it's like right in the middle. I mean, spoilers that I'm gonna get a bad ending no matter what. But
what? No, Kitty. No. You may get the good ending. There's a chance you can just get the true ending right now.
Yeah, no, there's not.
There's totally a way. Kitty, darling, would I ever lie to you? Oh, you're looking into my eyes. Oh, that's hot. Oh, you're blinking your eyes very slowly. Yes, they're very cute eyes you have.
So I would go.
Then make the right choice, Kitty. Pick the right one. All other ones, game over.
But it's game over no matter what.
What?
So it's either one
What? Who lied to you? Did someone in the comments? Who was it? It couldn't have been Era. Era's a cool guy.
It's you.
Was it Timberwolfie? Who lied to you?
It's you.
What? Kitty, come on. Was it Annie X Hoshi? Did Annie X Hoshi lie to you?
Call up post to all of our commenters.
Are you gonna think about it? Was it Lemon C? Was it freaking Lemon C? God,
my God.
I read it as Lemonsi or like Lemonsi, like the 10th Doctor's like Alonsi.
Allons-y.
That's how I read it every time.
Yeah, we might as well.
Shout out to our commenters. You
might as well
comment, we
leave this on
reply.
a cliffhanger.
You want to leave this on a cliffhanger?
Yeah.
Well, for the
so
time
I have time
being,
to think about it mostly.
Yeah, actually, yeah. Thank you for tagging along. We're Dango Duo, you know the deal. I hope you're having fun watching this LP. I'm having fun being here with Kitty because I freaking love this game, and we're almost there.
Yeah.
I mean, we have one more puzzle, and hopefully this one won't take like forever.
Yeah.
But we're almost there. Thank you for tagging along. We're Dango Duo. Play this on the screen. Leave a comment. We reply to all comments. We do. And thank you for tagging along, and we hope to see you.
Next decision time.
Kitty's looking at her notes. She's like,
But wait, do I want to go down the door with a murderer?
Ooh.
Dun dun dun.